2 of the biggest ego trip occupations. I'll let you think for a few moments as to what I might say. Okay. Number 2. A surgeon. Especially a cardiovascular surgeon and a neurosurgeon. Your heart, your brain, spine, quality of life, life and death, fixing your head, fixing your heart, reattaching things, all that. Think about the power that you have, the control that you have. Most physicians have pretty decent sized egos. All that schooling, the money, all that, but especially these guys. If you haven't seen the movie Malice with Alec Baldwin, it deals with this a little bit. It's quite dark, but it's powerful stuff. Just imagine that person's on that table and you have this control over what can happen or not. Scary, but powerful, yes. But the number 1 slot goes to the people that give life. Mom and dad. That occupation is the biggest ego trip. It is the most important job. Mom and dad, especially, that's important, or mom or dad. Or dad and dad, or mom and mom. Ever notice how some people who don't have much, didn't grow up with much, and they have a child who has athletic talent or various things like that, they are just so extra full of themselves because of what their kid has, because of what they didn't have. This isn't always the case. But think about this. The control you have over this other person for a bunch of years. What they're going to eat, what they're going to wear, where they're going to go, what they're going to do, all that kind of stuff. What an ego trip. Especially if you have those issues in terms of what you didn't have, but also what you went through in your childhood. In terms of the emotional stuff, the baggage you have, the things that you don't deal with well, and you put upon your kid or kids. It's just out of control sometimes. It goes beyond being rational. Do this, do that. Why? Because I said so. Because this is my trip. I'm your parent. Well, sometimes it just needs to be that way because there's only so much explaining you can do. It's ridiculous, especially with a very, very, very young child. But you should always try to explain. And be aware of your ego. Whether you're a parent, a surgeon, or both. Yeah. And if you're a regular person who's neither, you'll be better this way. Because better is vastly underrated. Thanks for viewing.